a corner somewhere, looking like a 10 over 10 minus 10 plus nothing, or is it plus 10 minus nothing? And you are really trying to give them a chance, but something about the character starts to creep up, and you're like,
that's interesting.
Okay, that's something. And so here are some of the things that you really need to look out for, especially when it comes to guys. And if they have these, just stay away from it. And this goes both ways for women and men, but mostly for men, because men sometimes y'all are ghetto. Anyway, is he set in his ways? Like, he's very rigid. Like, this man them will refuse to do anything that he doesn't want to do. And this happens a lot with older men, older guys. They have lived their lives in a very particular way, and now it's gotten to a point where you're the new thing, you're the young new thing, and you're trying to make me change my ways.
My word is final.
Ati, unataka tuende Karura kufanya nini? Kutembea, my friend. Apana, I don't walk. Me, I only drive around.
Okay.
I can go on a nice drive. Like, let me tell you, older men are so difficult to deal with. So if you see a guy who's like too set in his own ways, they always assume, like, you should always assume that they're not going to change, and this is who they are, and they're truly probably not going to change. It takes a lot to change this kind of person, and do you really want to invest your energy and time in changing him as opposed to fixing your own life? Girl, I don't think so. So that's a guy, you probably need to stay away from him.
And then we have the pick up after me. Basically, they want you to be their mothers. You know, they want a mother-child dynamic going on in the relationship. And you find that very early on in the relationship, they'll make it clear that there are certain duties that you as the girlfriend are supposed to perform, you know. Maybe you go over to his house and he's like, oh, by the way, Kwani, you didn't clean the dishes. And you're like, why do you think it's my job to clean up after you? Or, you know, it feels like there are these very subliminal messages about you picking up after them. Maybe you're over at his house and he's like, let's wash the house, let's clean up together. But the let's becomes just you doing everything alone. You started this task together. We were cleaning up your house together, as couples do, to blast music, feeling nice. And then as things progress, you find you're the only one who's been left working and he's just relaxing. And then he says, please, can you warm me a cup of tea?
Hey!
Yeah? And bring it
Kashai.
quickly. Eh.
Bring
No,
it
Maliza,
quickly.
yes. Maliza, ukileta. You know, they just want to be babied. You treat them like like he's your son, you know? Jifunike kababa, jifunike. Wacha nimaliza kuosha vyombo na kuja. Cover yourself, my son, you know. And I have met this kind of people who just want to be babied. But me, I'm not your mother, okay? I'm not even your auntie. Even close relative, I don't do that. I am the princess. So you need to set those boundaries very clear, but 9 times out of 10, they won't change. So you need to excuse yourself from the situation.
Na ule wa, kuna deal moto. You tell them, babe, I saw these shoes online. Can you get them for me? Anakwambia, no. How much is it?
Kuna deal moto, Ivane.
5,000. I saw somewhere where they're selling it for 1,500.
Oh.
Twende hapo. Yeah? You're going shopping. You've seen this very nice, even the vase, for example. A nice vase. You're like, we can put some flowers in this one. Blah, blah, blah. It can beauty up the room. They're like, apana. Easy the supermarket. Apana. Mina jua tutenda pale downtown. Pale, inaitangwa ile street. What's that street called?
Luthuli.
Luthuli. Tutenda pale Luthuli Avenue. I know a guy. I can get this for 200. You're like, okay.
That's so cheap.
But it's here for 1,500. Like, apana. Here 1,500. Hiyo ni pesa mingi sana. Twende hiyo Luthuli. You're like, okay. You're over there trying to tell them, babe, let's go to this restaurant. They have some nice food. I go like, ati, hapo kwanza nilisikia wanauzanga kahawa 350. Bia moja 600. No. Let me take you somewhere where the beer is the same price as the retailer gave it to them. I'm just like, bro, what's going on, bro? This is the
movie. Twende movie.
Tunaenda kuona movie kwa nini na tunaweza kuangalia kwa nyumba?
Tungoje 2 weeks. Tungoje 2 weeks itokee HD. Na kama uko na haraka, to watch camera copy. So now here you are watching The Avengers. And people are passing in between, wengine wanashangilia. Avengers with ad libs.
That's a guy you need to stay away from, because what are they teaching you? They are stingy. That's a stingy. And stingy men are dingy danger. You stay away from that guy for real. Because everything about your life is going to be like that. Like every single time you guys go shopping, it will always be the same nonsense. Why are you going to the supermarket? Kuna kale ka convenience store anakuanga pale, kwanza huyo mama nani anakuanga ameniwekea tab. Enda uchukue nitalipa baadaye. Wow.
Gosh.
Stingy.
Gosh. And then there are these other people who have made sports their whole personality. Ukiingia kwake kuna saa ya Chelsea, kuna saa, the wall clock ni Chelsea, the kitambaa
Kikombe ni Chelsea,
kila kitu
nguo
ni
zake
Chelsea,
zote ni Chelsea,
kila kitu ni blue kwa hiyo nyumba. And I remember when I started dating my partner, that was a red flag, because I got into his house and there was like a small ball next to the TV written Chelsea. There was a small alarm clock, blue Chelsea, and I was like, what's this?
going on?
And I packed them up very quickly. And I waited for resistance, because I knew the minute you resist my actions, I'm also out of the door. Because why? You know, everything about them is sports related. You tell them, let's go out. You know, we haven't had date night in a while. They take you to a place, umeketi hapa, nyumba yako ni screen. And I watched, unamwambia your day, how your coworker was mean to you, how this and this happened. Whole time I was like, okay, yes, babe, she should go to hell. The whole time he's just watching other men in shorts running after a ball. Very, very suspicious. And then I also saw somebody who did not see the signs and married a sports guy. And then when they were naming their daughter, he came up with a very fancy name. It was, when you say Arsenal, but from reverse, Larsena or something like that. And she was like, oh, that's such a beautiful name. And then fast forward, she asked him, where did you come up with this name? How did you come up with this name? This child was now 4 years old. This one was like, oh, but if you read it from the back, it's Arsenal. Why would you do that to somebody? Our own child is named after a football team that's not doing very well, if you ask me.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So look out for these people, because you always come second to sports. Huh?
The name is Chelsea? Or the people who call their children Chelsea. And you think it's because it's like Chelsea is such a beautiful name. Nope, it's because your child is named after a sports club. These things happen. The other type of guy, as Turi is trying to rate Arsenal and write it backwards on her phone.
How did you know?
And she's trying to decode this.
Lanesra.
Oh my God. Another very interesting guy is like, so what's for dinner? What's for lunch? Tunakula nini lunch? Tunakula nini? What do you mean tunakula nini? What do you mean tunakula nini? Do I look like a maid? Do I look like we both walked into the house and you're asking me, hey, na tunakula. What do you mean? What do you mean, sir?
Hauna mtu wa delivery?
What do you mean, sir? Tumepita mama wote wa Chapodondo alafu nakuja kuuliza what are we eating? Are you serious?
You don't know I do girl dinner. You don't know girl dinner exists.
You're over there eating crisps and water. That's my dinner. And you're asking me to figure out, you know what? These are the kinds of people who will end up giving you all the chores in the house. Because it will be, what's for dinner? Na zile vyombo they've card over there. What's the deal? I'm like, what do you mean, what's the deal? You saw the dirty dishes, you clean them as well.
Do you know what? House? First of all, is it my... Because we are dating.
Oh my God.
It's dating stage, okay? So me, I only come here to visit. Anytime I am in your house, I am a guest. I will not even lift a finger.
You better treat me like a guest.
As in, the food could be burning, but me as a guest, it's not my responsibility. Where were you? What were you doing? Anyway. And then we also have this very interesting breed of people who just stop making an effort after they get you. You know? They were pursuing you. They would move heavens and earth for you. You say, I'm at work, like, don't worry, hata usichukue gari kwenda nyumbani, I am picking you up. They really put the effort. They were really huge on love and love bombing and getting you gifts and treating you like a princess. But the minute they hit that, the minute they had coitus, that's it. They stop putting in an effort. Now it's you trying to seek that, you know, from them, because you're like, I know the type of person he is. He has shown me he is this type of person. So now he's acting weird. I now feel the need to pursue him to try and get that version of him back. And it just becomes a case of you always, you know, being more invested in the relationship then you should. So look out for these people. And okay, it's so traumatizing being a
It
girl
really
because
is.
you really don't know
Who
is
you're
genuinely
with? Yeah.
coming after you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes it's even like a thing of you, and I've seen a lot of people do this. You just have coitus get out of the way. Do it early, get it done, so that the real person can come out. Do you know what I mean? Just get it done early. Date one. Pa!
Yes.
Akikuwa a different person, you're like, okay, at least I didn't waste my 6 months. Do you know what I mean? These are the reasons why body counts zinakuja juu. Ni juu yenyu nyinyi wanaume mnatupatia stress. My God. And did I just change? You know what? Moving on to the next guy who you need to stay away from. No, you pay, I'll reimburse you.
Ooh.
Oh, you're taking a cab. Okay, just take the taxi, pay. When you get to the house, I'll give it to you. That guy, stay away from him. Because it always starts with small things. Or you're downstairs, you see hapo mama mboga, take some nyanyas.
Nikujie nazo.
It starts with small things. It's nyanyas and onions.
It's get me a drink. It's
Next
get me
thing you
something.
know, because you've been staying at the house, you pay for rent this month, and then I'll pay next month. Next
No,
thing.
it's like, do you have this amount on you? I'm waiting for something. Yeah.
What?
A bit inconvenience. Hamkono Leskama, what was his name? The guy who was scamming babes off the Tinder man.
Oh, Tinder swindler.
Yes, Tinder swindler. It's this small things.
It starts out small. They're testing your waters. They're testing your ability to deliver and to become both the man and the woman of the house. Let me tell you, my friend, stay away from these
I actually
people.
saw somebody say that the only way to have a successful or to have peace in your life as a woman in Nairobi is to be a useless girlfriend.
Just be useless.
Be
You know
useless.
nothing. You know now no one. You're just chilling.
My car needs service. Babe, me don't know how to do that.
Yes.
I don't know. Ati, oh, please send me 250. I don't. Even me, I'm operating on a negative balance, my friend. I have nothing.
It's the only way
Be
to survive
broke
these
and
days.
useless.
Yes, just be broke and useless. Let them do the work. Because it's so easy to be taken advantage of these days. Because of these nice looking
And that
guys.
used to be me because I want to show my man that I can
Yes,
do my weight.
you're not a gold digger.
I can come through for you.
You're not a gold digger will be used horribly, by the way.
I remember
Be
the day I
gold
sent
digger.
somebody 2,000 in a Numanga
Hadi leo?
2,000s.
Let's
2,000
see. Okay.
shillings. He was just like, can you send somebody this money? Because we're on the road. Nilitisha your pesa nikaulizwa. Did I not drop you off? Did I not? Where? Please. Be
Mimi,
broke and useless.
Let me
24/7.
tell you, just don't even accept it. That you're walking near an ATM and he's like, oh, by the way, see, use this bank. You're, wait.
Yeah, broke and useless. That's the theme.
Leave it alone.
And then we have the over-controlling, overprotective guy. First of all, there's a very cute possession. Like when a guy is a bit possessive about you, a bit jealous,
insecure.
a bit, it's
a little
attractive
bit.
when it's in a small dose.
Small portion.
But when it gets to a point where I'm out with my girlfriends, we're
Where are
having
you?
fun, and nashinda kipiga simu. 2 minutes, your girlfriend is like this on the phone, and anasema, DJ, reduce the noise. My boyfriend is called, Yani, this girl is always at the club like this, talking to her husband, talking to her boyfriend, confirming her location. As in, she can't be anywhere without alerting this person. You always have to say who you're with, how long are you going to be there, who is paying the bill, is somebody looking at you, or they show up where you are. You say, I'm going out with my girls, we're having fun, it's a girl dinner thing, and then they show up there. That is not cute. That is very alarming. As in, if my boyfriend was to show up somewhere where it said, I'll be, I'd be very concerned. I would I would dump you very fast.
Yeah, I think for me the worst experience was I was with my friend. She'd said she was leaving. She was going to be home at like 10, but then we got late. So it's now like 11:30. The guy's been calling her and calling. It's like I'm on the way.
You're an adult. I'm an adult.
So when he called again, I'm just like, I just lenga it because you're almost home anyway. Just lenga it. Do you know what happened? He called the sister. Have you spoken to blah blah blah? Where is she? So the sister's like, wait, is she lost? He's like, yeah, I can't get her on the phone. She's like, no, I haven't seen her. Hang up. Called the mother. So now, in the process of calling the mom, is like, what do you mean you can't find her? So once she dropped that call, she called this person I was with. He's like, yo, where are you? Your boyfriend is looking for you. In that process, I got a call from him. He's like, where are you? Are you with so-and-so? Give her the phone. I'm like, no, she's on the phone with the mom. it became so quickly a horrible situation of panic with the sister. Now is panicked, like, is something wrong? Did she get lost? Did the taxi person, do you know, it
is
just
mad.
became so complicated so fast because she refused to pick up the phone call once, and because she said she'll be home at 10 and was getting home at 12.
That is mad.
That is insecurity.
Oh, that is so
Now
disgusting.
imagine having to deal with that. How do you know?
That's a lot.
And this is because earlier on in the relationship, it was like, no, he always checks up on me. He always checks up on me. 3 years later, he's demanding to threaten you because you have not picked up his call. Let me tell you, it's not cute. Stay away from this guy.
It's really not.
Stay away from this guy.